On everybody, it's ETA Prime back here again. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new MINISFORUM Venus Series UM580 Mini PC. We have taken a look at the UM560 on the channel. When it comes down to it, these have turned out to be really nice little mini PCs, and one of the big things this has going for it is alt mode over USB Type-C. So basically we can do power in from the USB Type-C port on the rear and video out. And I personally refer to this as single cable operation mode. If you have a display that supports USB Type-C video input and PD quick charging out, all you'll need is a single cable to get this connected. So inside of the box, along with the UM580, we're also going to receive a mounting bracket system. This does support a 2.5-inch drive, so we've got our cabling there. They've also included a couple extra rubber feet, a 100-watt PD quick charger, and a stand for the UM580. And personally, I like standing this up in the vertical orientation, but you can always leave it on the desk just like this if you want to. When it comes to I/O, up front here, we've got one 3.5mm audio jack, and we've also got two USB Type-C ports. And as you can see, they are labeled here. They're both USB Type-C 3.2, but only one of these will support video out, and as you can see, it's the one to the far right. But not to worry, because all of the good I/O is around the back here. We've got two full-size HDMI ports, and these will support 4K 60 out. We also have two USB 2.0 ports and two USB 3.2 ports, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, and our final USB Type-C port around the rear here, which does support alt mode or single cable operation mode. Now I do want to mention that the UM580 comes included with a 100-watt PD quick charger. It does take a lot more power than the UM560 because this is actually using an H variant APU. It's the Ryzen 5800H. And from my testing so far, I would recommend at least a 65-watt input from your display. So if your display is capable of alt mode, make sure it does put out at least 65 watts. A lot of the older monitors with alt mode only did up to around 35. Which is perfectly fine for the UM560, but since we have that 5800H here, this will be pulling a little more power, and it's definitely going to put out better performance. So I've mentioned that the UM580 is powered by the Ryzen 7 5800H, and with this we get 8 cores, 16 threads, and a max clock up to 4.4 GHz. And with this, we get the Radeon 8i GPU at 2000 MHz. This will support up to 64 gigabytes of DDR4 running at 3200 MHz, and this unit here has 16. When it comes to storage, we've got one M.2 SSD slot, and we can also add a 2.5-inch drive in the bottom of the unit. Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, and this runs Windows 11 out of the box, but there's nothing stopping you from installing Linux. After all, it is an AMD-based system, and Linux would perform absolutely amazing on this unit.